Okie dokie. So we're back in it for another round. We'll be going to this max distance travel towards the lead seal. And it looks like we're going to be working with foxes, majestic and mysterious creatures deeply bonded with the forest. They evolved a symbiosis with blight rot through long exposure to rainwater, which causes some visible side effects. Foxes are skilled scouts and feel comfortable working with rainwater. They are highly susceptible to starvation, needs porridge, skewers, pickled goods, training, wine, and tea. Now, we could go ahead and grab some lizard folk to go along with it. I think locking lizard folk in is probably a smart play, because I like the idea of having the early resolve bonus from them. Then I like 3 for 1 on the villagers. And I think maybe a little early stone. Is that all we get? No, we can get a little early stone, and then maybe we pick up like our 2 little food things. What just happened there? What did I just do? Our 2 little food things. So we have a bit of extra buffer, which is going to be good because we're picking up a few extra villagers. We'll get some stone right off the cuff. I think I prefer stone to clay. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for the prospect. I think we'll stay on prestige too. At least for the moment, I'm not feeling like we need to start pushing difficulty. So with that being said, I think we'll get on into it. We have a high meat dependence with this crew, it seems. We got a lot of carnivores, but we'll see what we can do. All right, let's get on into the next episode of Against the Storm. Here we go. What could possibly go wrong? I guess getting malaise would be what could possibly go wrong. That one has been just so unpleasant. So let's see. So we have Looming Darkness as usual. Then what's this one here? Untapped wealth. Gatherers have a 50% higher chance of producing double yields when harvesting resource nodes. Okay, so resource nodes. Oh, the biome is beautiful, by the way. So absorption. Blight rot cysts consume the storm's energy and become more resilient. Burning cysts takes longer. Okay, that's probably not going to be a huge deal. Faint flame. Strong gusts of wind strike the holy flame. Resources you sacrifice in the ancient hearth burn quicker. Okay, so we probably won't be doing a lot of sacrifice, but we generally try not to. Hailstorm, which just basically means everybody needs housing. That's an easy one. And then Grim Fate. The forest will claim a villager's life during each storm, multiplied by the number of years that have passed. Okay, so we don't want to be in Hostility 7, but that seems reasonably okay. Then we have Royal Archaeologists. Every viceroy embarking on an expedition to the Scarlet Orchard is assigned a Royal Archaeologist. You gain access to new essential building Archaeologist's Office. Buried Mysteries, a lush and exotic land filled with prehistoric remains. Ancient excavation sites can be found. Okay. Prestigious Exposition and Crumbling Seal. One of the seals is loosening its grip, leaking darkness upon land. Storm season lasts longer. Okay. Seems fair. Seems fair and reasonable and very cool. So we got a whole bunch. Look at that. I like what they did there. It's weirdly a little pixelated when you zoom that far in. Uh-oh, and I can't zoom out. What's going on? But yeah, that's the Forbidden Glade. I like the wolf action. So we got harpies, foxes, and lizards. I'm just noticing now. Now I believe we started with so I think I'm gonna cut into things this way, because now what are the trees? Do the trees give anything? Trees give copper, pigment, and plant fiber. Okay, so for now, fox firekeepers have an unusual ability to calm the forest. Hostility of open glades is lowered by 6. Okay, so we're gonna be cracking into some stuff. So I'm feeling good about that. Now we start out with some planks. I mean, I think it's probably worth immediately just slapping a big shelter down I think that's the best use of our early planks. And then, as is normally tradition, I really want to get into these to see if... Hello? Where? Okay, there we go. I really want to get into those to see what we got going on. And then, I think... Actually, wait, no. Last time we did this, I didn't like... I didn't like the way that they still wouldn't walk across it, so I think I'm going to do that instead, which only leaves us a 2 gap, which isn't great. And then if that's going to be where we should cut through at the place that we're going to be building our road through, I think that's a reasonable plan. Spend a little time getting this working out. Another feature of foxes is that they don't get -2 resolve per hostility. Interesting. So let's see. After we build the shelter, that's not gonna do it for us. Hold on. I think I built those in the way of... We're gonna need more shelter. Because the big shelter gives us 6 residents. We have 14. So 6 plus 4. I don't need a human house. 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is, I think, what we want to do. Now, we have... We have a stone camp that is awkwardly... I guess we'll do it. We'll put it here for now. And then... Small foraging camp, just so we get some roots going. Then I'll extend this way. Small shelter is 3 housing. So 6... Right now I have 6 plus 9. So, despite quoting incorrectly, I did indeed create the right number of shelters. All right, let's, so I have a big shelter, and then I have 1, 2, 3 small shelters. So that should be 6 plus 9. Let's see what our first blueprint is. Herb garden right off the bat is almost a lock, but I don't know if we're gonna have farmland. So that's why we're gonna do our rapid expansion here. Let's get the woodcutter built ASAP. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. Now, we have no one that likes doing... Farmland is abundant, but not as much. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter who we put in here. Let's get the foxes going, but I do want to get this chopped open as quickly as possible. It's probably safe to pick up the herb garden, but... I do like waiting to see what our first cornerstone is as well. Now, is this telling us that we're light on building materials? Is that the issue? Yes. Okay, so we're waiting for some of that to come in. Our initial setup here doesn't provide a lot of space for big stuff. Okay, so we got peasant supplies. Receive 3 packs of provisions for every new villager. Let's see, or we have all trade routes are faster, which is pretty tempting. Or a farmer's favorite food, which farmers have a 75% chance of producing double yields when under the influence of biscuits. Biscuit diet seems like it's a long way off in terms of us being able to do it. this doesn't, there's no retroactive aspect to this. So, like, we already have a ton of villagers. I don't think I'm going to be growing us particularly aggressively. So yeah, I like Stormwalker training for that. Now we'll quickly get some more wood, which will in turn mean that we can get those shelters built, and we'll be cracking into this pretty quickly. And we can extend the path through the nook that we've created. Oh, there's just no way we're going to be able to do a golden treasure stag, I don't think. It's very aggressive. This is a terrible timing. This is fine. Doesn't feel fine. Okay, which one's getting the... Okay. All right, so we have 4 minutes. I'm just going to get the road built there. Forgot to switch this to avoid glades. But I'm going to start working this way. That was terribly executed. There we go. But I want to cut off the last trees. Opening... What do we got to say? Speaking from experience of that game, opening 2 dangerous glades and 1 forbidden glade in year 1 with double the dangerous events, you will be fine. Okay. And let's see what we have on as options here. Deliver some purging fire for some more oil production. Lizard and harpy houses. I mean, we do have lizards and harpies. Nets for more meat production. We have found no meat nodes yet. These are a gimme. We're probably going to do that no matter what. Let's just keep the party going here. Are these both new with the update? So when this says 3 under it, is it saying 3 people housed or 3 of these buildings? That's an interesting question. 3 buildings. So that's a little expensive. We need a source of material for that. Is this a foragers? Yeah, we're building a foragers eventually. So delivering the purging fire seems like it's the lower hanging fruit. I want to get these other 2 selected in case we're getting another open glades one. So I think it's pretty likely that we'll get these housing achievements, and the nets will undoubtedly come in useful at some point. Yeah. So I'll grab that one. Complete any 3 glade events. We're certainly going to be doing that relatively soon. This one is the new one again. We're going to do this one because we're going to be doing glade events. 5 glades. Well, but reinforced saw blades is pretty nice. It's nicer than scout packs from my perspective. This feels like a freebie. We'll undoubtedly get 5 more. I wish I had kind of had this one before we cracked in, but I'm glad we moved quickly on it. I think I'm going to do this because the saw blades feels good. All right. Okay, I still like saw blades, though, I think. Let's see. So I think... Given that we're opening this early, I just want to... If it has farmland, then I think we lock in our first new building. We're about to get our homeless situation under control. I should have prioritized these buildings a little bit. And I feel like we're going to have to just crack into this as soon as we can, because these timers, they don't mess around. We were really wood starved at the beginning. We didn't have an embarkation option for wood, did we? Yes. I intentionally didn't in Lustrous, because I wanted to wait a while to see what was going to happen. So I intentionally unmarked the final tree. And then I was looking at the timer and being like, all right, the timer is ticking down faster than I wanted it to. So, okay, I'm glad I'm getting a second production building going. I feel like getting the housing done was not, the timing wasn't great on that, but okay. Not having wood at the initial embarkation. Like, it's been nice to have the people, but we haven't had that many things to do with them because we've been a little wood starved. It does look like we're about to crack into this. Nope. One more set of choppy chops. Okay, so we got farmland. So let's lock in the herb ranch. The herb garden, that is. My go-to take here would be lumber mill. Like snap judgment, especially since we're going to be getting +1 planks. Yeah, lumber mill looks good. But now we have the Harmony Spiritual Altar. Okay, we have 30 oil. So the first thing I should do is make sure that oil is not being burned here. This is a tea house, not a beanery. I think. Unless I missed a second one. But I think let's get this. Let's calm the spirits. We have the oil to do it. Oh, okay. So interesting. So I don't think I've ever had people good at doing one of these, but this is good. Let's get that started. We'll put lizards in there to mix things up. And then, oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah. I can't resist though being like, you're wrong, neener, neener, neener. All right, so we will never be able to get the optimal farm plot location because the little cutout that they gave us for it is being impinged on with this. And then we're gonna do the nice option, the empathy option, right? Which is some of its riches with you. Yeah, we will share some of our riches. Yes, empathy. Didn't this used to tell you what you got? You get 1 legendary for this and you get 2 epics for this, right? So we'll do that. Get 25 amber and a small ancient artifact. Strange device left behind by a great civilization. When soaked in rainwater, it radiates warm light and brings encouragement to those around it. Oh, different stags. I see. Okay, that explains it. And if I repair this building, which I probably will do, golden and royal are very, very similar in my mind, not similar in reality. I want to be very clear. Let's see. Okay, so we're doing that. I will be able to move this building after I fix it. So I think I am going to go lumber mill. Small farm 2. Distillery, we get porridge. I don't know. What are we going to get for this? Let's look at the, so we already have porridge and tea production here. We'll need some rainwater production, but I do think we're going to do that. Won't be able to move the building? Okay, that's a bummer. Guess that means we're going to put it inefficiently placed. So we don't need the distiller from my perspective. So I think we could pick up small farm, but if we don't get a lot of farmland, that's going to be less than ideal. You guys are working on calming the spirits as we speak. Oh yeah, so porridge. Porridge, we can just use herbs. So yeah, so maybe we don't need small farm. Although we are going to have increased meat yields, so ranching could be pretty good if we got more farm plots. So that's what I was thinking. The farm, though, is a great enabler for meat production, right? Do we have plantation available? No, we have farm. We have small farm. We already have herb garden. At the moment, we have 6 builders. Ranch is a rare blueprint. Okay, that's good to know. Actually, hold on. So let's... Again, I want to... My new thing is I want to get... I want to get my roads running in straight lines. So this road is going to go up through here. Okay. This swamp wheat field may go away. So there's no other place that I can put the herb garden other than... This is the only... I guess we do this. So this should probably be destroyed. Yeah. Because we're gonna have to put it on top of one of those. This is happening. We're low on fuel. Second woodcutter was discussed earlier, but I probably should have done it sooner, but no time like the present. Yeah, and then we'll put a warehouse up here. This swamp wheat is not long for this world. There we go. Get that up and running. That'll help with fuel. I presume that the low fuel is because our oil just evaporated. Whoa. We cracked into this super fast. Drizzle water. Please tell me that drizzle water is the one that this uses. It is. Ooh. Spicy get. All right. Right, but it's because we generated a lot of fuel. Do we... Yeah, I guess let's get this. I think... Are we in planting season? I never remember. But we'll get as much as we can done here. I need a little like post-it note right here that's just like, hey dummy. I think I'm gonna take these people off of stone and put them on roots to make sure that food is sorted. Yellow season's harvest, so they're doing nothing. Got it. Cool, thank you. Are we almost done here? Guess it's just taking them a long time because... reasons? I think we start with some pipes. So getting this... we need to get our lumber mill up and operational. First, we were missing fabric. Fabric? Nailed it. Let's see. Which crude workstation should have probably got built anyways earlier. Oh, we did get a meat node too. Right? No. This is not meat, this is marrow. Which is a stone-like resource. Okay, yeah, we need to get fabric production going ASAP. Sea marrow is a great fool cache. Hey, Doppel, how's it going? Is that what sea marrow is good for? Efficient fuel. Oh, I see. So we could move our stonecutter camp over to collect the sea marrow if we wanted to. Let's see, so I'm gonna do... There's a bit of an experiment that I'm running right now where I'm being less careful with where I'm chopping down where I'm chopping down trees and trying to be more kind to the grid. Okay, so I want fabric produced mostly, so we'll do that. Because the fabric is going to get our lumber mill online, which is in turn going to do good things. All right, let's see. We got you folks. We have 65 eggs. But so 2 more people. I wish homelessness would tell me my current capacity. Like, it'd be nice if when I moused over this, it said, you know, you have X headroom. We know that we have 15, so we have 1 headroom. So if we recruited these 2, we need to build 1 more structure. We already have a bunch of amber, though, right? We have 10 from the stag, and we're going to get another... Oh. And we already used up 15 over here. All right. So I don't know what I want to do with this solve. I kind of feel like 2 people, I feel like 10 amber leading into... Yeah, I feel like 10 amber leading into this is the better take. But I'm gonna hold off for a second while we hopefully get this done ASAP. I think the storm is gonna kick our butts a little bit because this took longer than expected. Let's see, we'll do that. Can we deliver now? Is that a thing that we can do? No, they haven't finished making their first round. I put that on priority 2. Okay, so we're at storm level. Storm's DEFCON storm. So let's just get that going. We can put people in here, and I'm gonna move this over to the Sea Marrow. I think I'm gonna leave us at 0 here. Start to do some plowing, and then we have the headroom to do this. I don't think we have any foxes handy that I could like shift around. Yeah, so we'll just do it that way, and then we'll see where we end up resolve wise. Okay, 5s across the board. I can deal with that. Don't want to make roots in the garden. Good call. Yep, you are correct. I do not. I feel like you should be able to move these after you solve them. Not gonna lie. Let's see, any other... I'd love to force them to do this Sea Marrow first, but I don't think that's an option. So we still have a decision to do down here. Small farm. I'm going to sit on small farm just a little bit longer. I don't know that we need the wheat. So that might be our first reroll. We're working on this. Ah, wait, we did not build a trading post. This is a very high priority. Let's get that done ASAP. Oh, I didn't even see the stone here. Good call. Oh, I can put priority? Nice. Because then that'll let us have our road kind of go through. Good call. Yeah, I didn't see. These stone nodes are very sneaky. So we also have some copper up there. But trade post will be done before the storm. So I didn't bungle that one too badly. So we're going to have a lot of copper roads is what you're saying? Oh, I should put limits on these for sure. We need a source of we need a source of something that's going to help us to generate fabric. But right now we're a little poor on that front. Okay, when they come in, a little more fabric from the plant fiber is probably what we'll take. Okay, trade post is done. You guys give us a chance of herbs. Are you almost done? The longest solve of my life, I swear. Okay, low on fuel to no one's surprise. Now the pack of building materials. Oh, these are trade goods, not building materials. Never mind. Okay, so we shouldn't have. I'm gonna cancel her out, so she's not doing it. Uncheck planks here. Get that, and then get that going. Should have disabled planks knowing that we were going to get that. And this thing just looks cool. So, actually, we should leave it where it is for now. It's still giving the global resolve, right? When your villagers... Oh, yeah, I should do upgrades for this, right? We have plenty in range. We already have the 14 people, which means we should build... We're a little strapped for cash, but I will just slap those two down, and then we're going to need a blue one as well. Which I guess we do have the planks for, technically. All right. Kind of just waiting out the storm while we do what there's to do. You guys are idle, so let's get a few more people working on... Can we get one? I think we might be able to get one. Or we could crack into this. No, we have 0 of those. Ooh, this is a nice one. But now are we building... We're going to be building a warehouse up here. So I think let's get this warehouse up and running, but then I think I do want to do this because picking up those planks is good. Okay, and we can potentially use the seam arrow. Good note. But yeah, at the moment we have the stuff to get this sorted, so getting this warehouse up and running I think is going to be good. Okay, we've already got problem solver. So as soon as we get out of this, ooh yeah, that's a nice one too. We have some really good events popping off, all in rapid succession here. I think we can afford to put the geyser pump down. Okay, so now that we've got that done, now let's do that. Right now we don't have much seam arrow, and I want to get this going ASAP with the warehouse here. So let's do that. We're just waiting on wood. We're not going to have it until we can get you guys no longer doing anything. We don't have a lot to do. We could probably tank through Hostility 1 and get a bit of wood cutting happening. So let me see. I want to see what this looks like. Okay, well, we get 1 woodcutter for free. What happens if we go to Hostility 1? Okay. The storm season is basically done, so let's just... Let's just get it going. Oh yeah, new icon for her. Looking sharp. Okay, so as soon as we get done with this, we get 3 new people for this, which I think is perfect. Perfect timing. We'll take... I prefer the plant fiber because it gives us a little bit of that. Let's take a look at our cornerstone. Some woodcutters just can't stop working. Gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. We have a 3-star plank production. Cheap construction. All buildings cost 40% less, but every newly discovered resource node has 5 fewer charges. I've heard you talk about cheap construction. I'm surprised it's as good as it is. Big strategic ages comes with an adjustment period. Every neighboring town offers +2 more trade routes, but no traders will arrive in your settlement until at least 5 trade routes are completed. It's very good. Okay, let's try it out. Let me see for myself. So we get that. We've got the people in. So we've got a bunch of new people. Let's get that going fully and that going fully. We've got our farm cooking. I want to start working on this, which we have the materials for. Doesn't have to be done quickly, though. Destroy and rebuild the buildings. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay, you guys can come out of here, although we need a new plant fiber solution. Let's get the tea house cooking a little faster. Okay, so we've done all that. Now let's take a look at you. Having 20 amber feels really good. What do we have here? Improved Trapper's Camp and improved Forager's Camp and orderly storage. All buildings storage is increased. Orderly storage, it feels like it could be a good or a bad thing because it's going to slow down the speed at which stuff makes it to your warehouse. It seems like it'd be really good for farms, but bad for other things. The purchases we have on offer here are not great. I'd like the bricks just to solve bricks, but I don't think we need all of them. I'm tempted to get one of these. But we're struggling. Trapper's Camp is bad on this map, so there's not a lot of meat, is what I hear you saying. Okay, so maybe we don't... Forager's Camp doesn't feel that important to me anyways. Like, I know it improves our blueprint selection. We're about to crack into this, and then I think after that, I'm going to go... I think I got that perfectly on my first go. Yeah, let's get that. Save parts, you'll need those. Oh yeah, because we're building lots of things, aren't we? So let's be a little more conservative. We'll get 10 bricks. We'll have a lot of herbs soon enough. We can save 9 parts. Oh, by rebuilding everything. We will get back a part refund. Ah, I didn't think about parts. Okay, well, we may need them regardless, or we can trade them later. I think right now all I want is the bricks. That'll alleviate a little bit of what we got going on. So I'm just going to do that trade. We do want... Ooh. Yeah, we need to get our planks going. Tea house should move pretty quickly. What's the geyser missing? Just planks. Okay, yeah, we just need to get our plank production going. That's all. Hey, Chris, how's it going? I think we have a pretty strong start here, which means this is probably the first. Ooh. See, so now the small farm feels kind of interesting. To me, at least. Now, we could just put down more herbs. I think we like small farm now. I'm going to grab it. Good fabric recipe feels pretty interesting to me. Trade goods also seems interesting. We have... Now, it's building materials packs that we have. We don't have a source of those, but... You have trade goods in the lumber mill? Oh, I do have trade goods in the lumber mill. You are correct. It has weird things that it uses up. We don't have great options for it. So let's see. So I want to... This is too long a haul, so we're definitely building a warehouse out here. And I may actually